small home that he takes refuge within the outskirts of the home. And Muslim finds himself standing alone, and all that he's got on his mind is, we got problems. Imam Hussein alayhi salam is still in Zarud. Oh, this is not good. A lady comes takes a peek from inside the house. This lady's name by the name of Taw'a. Taw'a looks, and she's a man standing outside. She says, Ya hada, la yahuqqu laka al-julus ala dari. You're not allowed to be standing outside my home. He shies away, doesn't say anything. Moves sideways, because he knows she's going to shut the door. He moves sideways and he's contemplating. Something tells this woman to check again. She comes and checks again. She sees the man in a sitting position waiting. She opens up the door again. She says, Ya hada, who are you? You have no right to be in front of my house. He says, no problem. As she's talking like this, her son walks. He looks at the man, he sees a Muslim, and he walks inside. He sees his mother crying. He says, Mother, did this man do anything to you? She says, no, son, but I was asking him why he's standing, and then I overheard him saying that, Amat Allah, ana bala ashira, bila ashira. I have no tribe, I have no home, I have no household. She goes outside. He says, Ya hada man, and who are you? He says, Ana Rasul al-Hussein. I am the messenger of Hussein. He says, you are the messenger of Hussein? What's your name? He says, Ana Muslim ibn Aqil. The nephew of Ali ibn Abi Talib. He says, Anta Muslim? Ana Muslim. Please come in. She comes in, she closes the door. What's wrong? He says, Ahl al-Kufa did this to me. They came, they called us here. When I was done praying, I looked around, there was nobody there. And they're coming after me. They sent public information to come and get me. She says, don't worry, Muslim, you're in good hands. Tell me about Hussein, tell me about Ali. You are from the household of the Prophet. Tell me about this. Who's overhearing this? Her son. Her son goes the back way and tells Ibn Ziyad. He tells him, whoever you're looking for is in our house. While Muslim is talking to this lady, Taw'a, Muslim sees what? He hears the footsteps of men outside the house. He gets up, grabs his sword, and the lady realizes what had happened. He doesn't want to be inside the house, so they won't come into the house. He rushes outside the house, and he sees the men waiting for him, ready to kill him. He jumps at them, starts fighting with them, falls down. They jump on him and they tie him up. Now who comes from the door, from beneath the door? Taw'a comes out. She looks and she sees Muslim in this situation. And she can't believe it. She says to him, and she has a dialogue between her and him. Taw'a says to him, I can't believe you're in this situation. I can't believe they did this to you. You're my guest. What am I going to do? How am I going to show my face in front of people? Do you have any children? Do you have any heirs? Anybody coming through? What's your cousin Imam Hussein going to do when he finds out? And it all happened in the house of Taw'a. Well, Taw'a comes out and starts dialoguing with Muslim, and she says, وطاعة تصيح من السطيح وش هالكسيرة. What am I going to do? Taw'a says, ريتك حضرت تشوف يا شيخ العشيرة بن عمك الموثوق طايح بالحفيرة وقادوه مثل الطير مكسور الجناحين، وظلت تنخيهم يا هالكوفان رحموه. She's telling the people, please have mercy upon him. ظلت تنخيهم يا هالكوفان رحموه. هذا ابن أخو الكرار حيدر لا تسحبوا. This is the cousin, the nephew of Imam Ali of Haydar, don't pull him. خلوه يمشي براحته قلبي تعبته. Leave him, let him go by himself, you have hurt my heart. خلوه يمشي براحته قلبي تعبته. أخاف من الله ما لكم مذهب ولا دين. صاحت يا مسلم يا عظمها خجلتي فيك. Or when I show my face Muslim. صاحت يا مسلم يا عظمها خجلتي فيك. ايش بيدي وانا حرمة وضعيفة ما اقدر احميك. لو يتركونك كان فت قلبي وداويك. إن كان اسلمت من كيدهم سلم على حسين. If you were to run away from them, please say hi to your cousin Imam Hussein. قالها يا طوع اليوم ما يحصل سلام. Today we're not going to give you this salam طوع. It's not going to arrive to Hussein. قالها يا طوع اليوم ما يحصل سلام. أوصيك أنا بهالبلد طبت يتامى. I want you to take care of my orphans when they come through. Ask for them. قولي لهم مسلم يبلغكم سلامه. واجرك على الله والنبي سيد الكونين. They took Muslims all the way to Qasr al-Imara. They wrapped them, they hit Muslim, and they throw him from the top of Qasr al-Imara. Imam Hussein is in Zarud. He realizes, after getting the messenger, he realizes that the father of Hamida has been killed. He calls Hamida out. Hamida comes out, and he starts rubbing her head. And she says, my uncle, why are you rubbing my head as if you are rubbing the head of the orphan? She says, Imam Hussein alayhi salam, he says, Hamida, if you have no father, I am your father. Hamida, your father has passed away, your father has been killed, but all of us are your fathers. Hamida, at 8 years old, realizes, but she looks over and she sees her 9-year-old brother, Ahmed, and her 11-year-old brother, Tahir. On the day of Karbala, she's looking from the corner of her eye. And when the enemies attacked the camp of Imam Hussein after Ibn Sa'd says, أحرقوا خيام الظالمين, everybody started running. Tahir and Ahmed run in the desert in a different way. Next thing you know, they look around, they've been lost. They don't know where to go. They keep walking. The army of Ibn Sa'd realizes that these two kids are missing. Now these two kids are left with Hamida. Hamida's back at the camp, and they chase after them and they find them and they grab them. After the saga of Karbala is over, they take these two children and put them within the confines of this one individual. He puts them in prison, and on a daily basis he brings them food at night. It passed, a year passed, and these kids were by themselves. Nobody knows about them. Are they dead or are they alive? Tahir looks to his brother Ahmed and he says, "Ya Ahmed, when the prison guard comes in, I'm going to try to work with his emotions so he can get us out of here." He says, when the guard came, he says, "Ya hada ata'arif al-Quran, do you know the Quran?" He says, "Yes." He says, "Have you ever heard of the verse that says, وَأَمَّا الْيَتِيمَ فَلَا تَقْهَرْ?" He says, "Yes." He says, "We are the orphans." He says, "Whose orphans are you?" He says, "We are the orphans of Muslim ibn Aqil. We are the orphans of Hussein bin Ali bin Abi Talib. We are the orphans of